What's up, CloudLife fam? How we doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well tonight. How y'all doing? What's up, Crawfish? What's up, What in the World? How we doing? What's up, Bobby? What's going on? Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are blessed. Hope you guys are just enjoying y'all's day and enjoying this night as well. Hope today has been, nice for you guys as well. I am just finishing up reading some scripture. I wanted to spend time with the Lord before I got on here, so I did that. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm about to pop out this chat box and get on this stream and get this party started. Tell me how y'all been today. How's y'all's day been? Let me know. Bobby, you said you're excited for this bull run. Crawfish, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. That's what I like to hear. Nice. I'm excited for this bull run as well. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. We have a slight pullback on XRP, but it's nothing like, it's nothing like devastating, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. What's up, lovely lady? How we doing? What's up, little Art Eric? How we doing? You said, come, brothers, bring us a word, congregation waiting. Oh, man. So I'm not sure if this is a word for anybody in particular, but I did read some scripture. King Solomon and David. So, the Lord has been, telling me to study David and to study King Solomon, those two in particular. And it's interesting because I've towards the end of David's reign as king, as he was getting older, he was giving rulership to his son Solomon. So it was interesting how his other son saw that David was dying. I forget how to say his name because I'm not good with pronouncing names in the Bible because they're pretty difficult sometimes. But one of David's sons, didn't really care too much for how David was, and how his state was. He was already proclaiming himself to be king without him getting his dad's approval. Now, there are people in our lives that try to exalt themselves over you, whether it be people at your job, whether it be people in your family, and they think they deserve it more than you because they just think they deserve it. But the truth is, God's looking at you saying that you deserve this position because your heart. And so that's what I was seeing when I was observing the story about Solomon starting to starting his reign. Uh, David actually called Solomon in, to give him the position of leadership. So I found that very interesting. Lord didn't give me a word directly on this, but from what I got from the scriptures and what I was studying in this, because I've been studying this for a while now, but I just finished reading about Solomon getting into reigning over Israel and Judah and all that. So it was very interesting. But I do know that there are, if you could relate to this, there are people that think they deserve more than you just because of their status or because of who they are and whatnot. The same way that people do that to you, just know that God is going to exalt you because he's looking at your heart, he's looking at your character, and he's looking at what you could do for the kingdom for his name's sake. So that's something that I got out tonight's studying. I'm not finished studying. I actually, after the live stream, I'm probably gonna study some more. I'm gonna definitely be into some scripture more often because yeah, it's time to start teaching people some real stuff and not not being not sugarcoating the word like people have been over the years. And some of you guys know what I'm talking about. America is a very watered down. Uh, I'll just say this, put it blunt. American Christianity is very watered down. It's very lukewarm living. And God's not happy with that. So there are people that God is raising up in these times, which is people that will be bold like David, that are going to be bold like Elijah, that are gonna be bold like Elisha and Jehu. He's raising up people that are going to be bold in the spirit and not, you know, not have not have a spineless back. You know, he doesn't want spineless believers. He wants people on fire and hungry for the word and to go out into the world and deliver the word. Even if it's social media, live stream, does not care how the word is delivered. He cares about his word getting out there. And that's the misconception people have. Always, like when I started, talk about scripture and, the Lord on my channel, I noticed a lot of people, kind of turned away from that. And and you could visibly see it because what was going on when I was talking about God on my channel. People started to tune out because I noticed that I literally I kid you not, y'all could go back and check, but I was literally averaging between 1,000 to 5,000 views per video on average. So, and that's when I started talking about XRP more. But when I start bringing God into the picture, that's when the views start dropping. And I said, you know what? I don't even care about that. I didn't make YouTube for the views. I just made YouTube to get the word of God out there. And I made YouTube because God told me to first and foremost. So I was being obedient to get the word out there and teach people how to invest and trade. So that was the ultimate reason why I even did this channel in the first place. And, I don't really come here to, I didn't come here to make a lot of money on YouTube. I came here just because God told me to. So, well, if he wants to bless this channel, then that's on him. That's on him. But it's very interesting how things have, come about and happened over time. But you guys, that's what I wanted to definitely talk about with you guys today. If you guys are struggling with y'all's walk, let me know. I'll be in prayer for you guys. I'm always in prayer for you guys anyway. So you don't really have to tell me. I'll pray for you anyway, as I already am. But God's looking for different people during this time. I don't man, it's guys, it's and the thing is, sometimes I have to be real with you guys. Sometimes I get frustrated. Just being real with you guys, because sometimes I get frustrated and I want to go off on people, because God knows I want to go off on people. And the reason why I want to go off on people is because people don't understand how important it is to have their own relationship with God, man. And a lot of people are living in so much fear. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I can't stand how much fear people are living in these days. And then people, especially people that already say that they're Christian and that they believe in Jesus. If you believe in Jesus like you say you do, why are you so worried about COVID-19? Why are you so worried about, what's going on, when you should really be focusing on God leading you? And you guys, I try not to go off because I sometimes I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys, because there was one day I went to the restaurant that I always go to. No, I won't say always. When I save some money up, I'll go to this restaurant because I like it. So this day that I went to this restaurant, it made me mad because they did not serve me because I did not wear a mask. So I went off. I went off, and then when I got in the car, I was cussing. I'm not gonna lie, I still cuss every now and again. I don't cuss a lot, but I was cussing. I was talking to God while I was cussing, and y'all probably like, man, what? But no, I was really talking to God, cussing and getting my feelings out there, and because I was like, God, I'm so upset with people. Why are people so stupid? This, just going off, and so, because it upsets me because people don't have a real relationship here, and it bothers me because they don't understand that they don't have that much time left. They don't. And another thing that bothers me is because a lot of people the people that say that they're Christian, it bothers me because they really don't understand the especially the non-believer, it bothers me that they don't even want to try to understand. Just yesterday, I met in if God has a sense of humor, but yesterday I met a 19-year-old, uh, you know, what's his name, Connor, right? I met two 19-year-olds, Connor and John, and I was helping my aunt move yesterday, so I was tired yesterday. I'm still tired from moving the stuff in the at the house, but what was going on? I was talking to them about what I was doing, and they asked one of the kids. They asked me about what I do for a living. So I said I do YouTube, and I day trade. And so it was interesting because they were interested in that stuff. They said they were been wanting to learn that stuff. So it was very interesting that I came across two people I never met that wanted to learn how to do day trading. So it was funny. So they end up subscribing to my channel yesterday. But here's the thing, because I'm about to get into the mask thing, and y'all are probably wondering how it ties in and all that. So, we were talking, and then, I had to go yesterday because I had to teach a class, a day trading class. Uh, so the 19-year-old ended up dropping me off at my aunt's house because I parked my car at my aunt's house. But during the conversation from the house that we were at to my aunt's, this young man, he said that he used to read the Bible, and he talks about it and all that. And so it was interesting because God showed me that there's people out there that have strayed away from learning about him and having a relationship with him and reading the word. But what I told the young man yesterday, I said, well, I want to challenge you, because I said God does speak to people, and people don't acknowledge him anymore like they used to. I said, so I challenged the young man. I said, I gave him some scriptures to read. Now, whether he's reading them or not, I don't know. But I said, if you read these scriptures, which was Matthew 6:33 and Proverbs 3:1-7, I said, if you apply these scriptures in your life, God will show himself to you for real. So if you guys really want God to really show himself to you guys, I'm being like, if you really acknowledge God in everything that you do, he will show himself to you. I promise you, there is no way he will not show himself to you. Now, how does this tie into the mask thing? So going back to what I was saying about how Christians, people that say they're Christians, how they say they believe in Jesus Christ, people live in fear. And if you truly acknowledge God with this situation going on, with the mask, the COVID, all the laws that are being passed and all this stuff, God will show you that this is the enemy, using these things to not only just distract people, but also using these things to deter their relationship with the Lord, and also to keep them from going further and keeping them in fear. Because a lot of people that say they were Christians, they're scared to go outside their house. How you believe in Jesus and be scared to go outside your house? God's looking for people with radical faith, and I'm not trying to bash nobody for how they believe, but God's looking for different people that stand out, that are going to speak boldly, not just boldly, but also walk boldly, and walk with authority, like they know that they're okay, that they know that God is with them at all times. And this is how I walk, you guys. I don't hide nothing. I'm straight up. I'm 100%, real with myself and real with you guys. And I know when I'm doing wrong, and I know when I'm doing right. So the thing is, I just want you guys to understand that God's looking for different people that are going to stand out for his kingdom and really bring him glory and honor, because God's really about to. And he told me this 2 days ago, and I forgot to put it on Twitter, but I'll tell you guys now, since most of my people that follow me on here are on Twitter anyway. But God was telling me that he's about to really bless people very fast. This is going to be a season where there's blessings and curses, and a lot of heart checking. So this is what the Lord showed me, and I'm just being real with you guys. He told me this like 2 days or so ago. I'm trying to remember because time these days don't seem like normal time to me. But God is about to move in a big way towards the end of this year. And not just the end of this year, going starting into 2021, God's going to be moving and he's going to shock a lot of people because a lot of people have been saying God's not doing this. Why does God allow this to happen? Why does God let this go? Why does, all these whys. But if you read your word, you'll understand why he does certain things. And the bottom line is the ultimate reason why he lets a majority of things happen is because he gives us free will. That's the one thing. And then number two, it boils back to his word coming to pass. God's not a man that he should lie. So he's going to make sure his word comes to pass, and he's going to put people in positions of authority and power and put people in places, whether it be, whether it be people that are evil, whether it be people that are good. He's going to put people where they need to be positioned so they could fulfill the scriptures. Now, if you don't believe that, read the word, because I'm pretty sure there's this. I'm trying to remember the exact scripture. I know it's Isaiah, but it says, "I, the Lord, do these things. He creates good and evil for His purpose." So people don't believe you when you tell them these things, but people don't know that when Jesus comes back, when Jesus comes back for real to reign on earth. He's not coming back, all kumbaya. He's going to be butchering people. I don't think people know that side of Jesus. Jesus is going to be clothed in blood, and that's not going to be, his blood. That's going to be the enemy's blood. So I suggest y'all get right with Jesus so y'all don't get butchered by Jesus because it said it's going to be swift. I could only imagine what that's going to look like. All I thought was an anime character in my mind just butchering 100 men at a time. And y'all know what anime fighting looks like. I can't imagine what that would look like in reality. So I said, you know what? After that, after reading some of those scriptures, I said, you know what? You got to take this serious. You really got to take this walk serious. And sometimes it's hard because there's a lot of distractions in our life. But when you really want to get down to it, you really gotta just, focus on the Lord and really know that He's with you for real. Because you could easily get caught up. But if you're really for the Lord, you're not gonna get plucked out His hand. You're not gonna get snatched up from His hand because He has you. And you have to put in effort. It's just like a relationship with your man or woman. I know there's some women watching this. It's just like a relationship with whoever you're with. If you're with somebody, you have to put in time and effort into that relationship, just like you have to put in time and effort to have a relationship with God. And that's just wisdom anyway. So you guys, and I wouldn't even say that's wisdom, that's just facts. So you guys, there's a lot more I could say because I could go on all night. But you got to understand that when it comes to a authentic relationship with God, you got to put some time into it. You gotta acknowledge Him in everything. If like I said, if you literally apply these two scriptures that I gave you guys, Matthew 6:33 and Proverbs 3:1-7, if you apply those two scriptures alone, God will show Himself to you. I kid you not. Because if you acknowledge God in everything you do, and I'm not talking about just doing good, I'm talking about even when you're doing wrong. If you're acknowledging God when you're doing wrong, God would say you are doing wrong. Don't do that. He will show you where you're wrong. He'll show you where you're right. He'll really show you Himself, and He'll talk to you, and you'll feel conviction too if you're really doing wrong. So you guys, I'm just being real with you guys. God will show Himself to you, but you also have to believe and have faith and move in faith, because God's not pleased with people that don't have faith. The only way you can please God is by faith. So, a lot of people don't understand that, but people, there's so much I could say. I could go on for days on this, honestly. But people, if y'all, I know a few of you guys follow me on Facebook. I get attacked a lot on Facebook for the things I post, and I'd be like, well, and y'all don't have backbone, so I may come off as arrogant, but it's not arrogance. It's confidence in God. So I know who my source is, and I'm not changing that. So that's really all I got to say today for being real and being give you guys some biblical truth tonight. So once again, if you guys are on here, I appreciate you guys for being on this live stream tonight. Y'all don't really have to. And I know some people that got on here left because of what I'm talking about. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not here for you guys. I'm here for the ones that are going to stay, get this wisdom of God, and then also join me with the charts. And if you don't like it, you can leave. That's what I'm here for. If you don't like it, cool. I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm only here to impress the Lord and make him happy. Because if he's not happy, I'm not happy. So it may sound like I'm cocky and arrogant or whatever, but I don't care. And if you have guts, say it to my face, because I'll box you. It's I still, it's funny because I was actually talking to God. I said, man, Lord, I haven't been in a fist fight with somebody in a long time because I always try to stay out of a fight. I've been in sparring sessions like, boxing, kickboxing. I don't count that. But like an actual fist fight that's like random, I haven't been in a fight because I always try to stay away from confrontation if I can. Because I think the last time I got into a fist fight, like just random, was at the gym, and this was just a regular gym. I'm not gonna go into details of that one. That one was that was messy. That was some messy stuff. But let's just say that I did get into it like a scuffle, a little bit. It wasn't even a real scuffle. It was more like grappling and throwing, pretty much. No fists were really thrown. I'll say a headbutt was thrown, but it wasn't like nothing too crazy. Because a lot of people were watching, and then the people at the gym came to be like, "No, stop." So it didn't last that long. It probably lasted like maybe 45 seconds to a minute. But anyway, it was decent. But I always say, because if people says half the stuff to my face that they say to me on Twitter, because some of y'all read the comments on Twitter. Some people talk real reckless on Twitter, and then there's some people that that they say what they gotta say because they don't agree with you or they're trolling or whatever. And then there's some people, if you guys follow me on Facebook, I know some of you guys don't follow me on Facebook on here, but if you follow me on Facebook, man, that's where I get the real attacks. Oh my God. I've been cussed out on Facebook. I've been called crazy. And somebody even said God doesn't even talk to you. I said, man, I said, Lord, let me get him. I said, let me get this one person, this one time, Lord. Let me just quench this rage real quick. But he says no. I said, man. He said, vengeance is his. I said, I bet. And I said, you could. You know what? I rather, being honest, I rather, yeah, keyboard warriors for sure. I rather people. I rather get fight people than God fight my battle. Only reason why, because if God gets you himself, it's not gonna be fun. And I said, God, if God punishes you, man, you mess with the wrong one. Because he says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So when you touch God's people, you're in trouble. And so I'm like, Lord, I pray, have mercy on them because I know what you could do. I said, would you let me do it, because you'll take it to a place where they can't handle it, maybe. I don't know. But, well, that's not true because he says he'll never put anything more on you than you could bear. So, but, it's crazy because when people mess with God's children, man, they don't know what they're in for. They really don't. And if you know you're God's child, then you stand bold in that and know your word, because he says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. When you don't know his word, you're setting yourself up for failure too. But now that I think about it, I think I'd rather have God fight my battles, because I'm like, you know what, I'm tired. I get tired, so just take them. And defending myself, I don't like defending myself. Uh, if I show y'all the comments, one of these days, what I'm gonna do a video of all the comments that I get on Facebook, and I'll do a video on that, and y'all will see, because it is funny if I read out all the comments that I get on the daily. Y'all will laugh, and you're like, how you put up with these things? One guy even commented on one of my posts that, how do you put up with this? A lot of patience, because the old me would have went to your house and whooped you. That's the old me. But I don't do that no more. So I'm just being 100 with you guys. I just got a message from my partner. Okay. Okay, cool. But yeah, you guys, I'm just being real with you guys. When I get tired, man, I don't hold back no punches. And I'll try to be sarcastic and be funny and playful still, but I can only do that for so long. I'm like, man, y'all, I gotta snap them up real quick with my words, and Lord, take it from there. But I try to say, Lord, what should I say to them before I talk crazy? I'm just, people don't understand. But it is what it is. So here's one thing. I've been looking up a gaming setup. Uh, I was going to start gaming with some people in the XRP community. Um, XRP Chiz is one of them. We actually played a game the other day. Well, no, about 3-4 weeks ago. Cause I'm gonna start a gaming channel. Yeah, I wanted to start a gaming channel. I've been wanting to start a gaming channel, but I don't have the right setup for a gaming platform. Uh, well, it was gonna be PC. I'm gonna start off with PC first because it's simple, PC. Um, until then, and then also maybe PlayStation. I don't, but we'll see. Mainly, oh, it was gonna be that game Among Us that everybody's playing, and what else? There's another game that I was gonna start playing on here. Man, I forget because I've been so busy. But I do want to start a gaming channel. You said put you on. Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, when I get everything all set up and done, I'll definitely do that. Because what I want to do, I've been looking up gaming setups. Man, people have some gorgeous setups, man, and some expensive computers. Like people pay like top dollar for the water cooled or the liquid cooling computers. I want to set up like the LED lights like you see in the like on Instagram, like those dope setups. I want to have a setup like that. Like you guys, I want to have fun with this channel. I might actually do gaming on this channel too, just like put like a sneak peek. But you guys, I definitely wanted to do a gaming channel. Gaming is one of the things that I like. Excuse me, and I am gonna start I do have an old YouTube channel where I did workouts. My first business was called Project 8 Fitness. So if you guys check out Project 8 Fitness on YouTube, that was my old YouTube channel. I started that YouTube channel, uh, man, probably right when I started college. So I was still young. So I was definitely young. You said, let me know what you're trying to do. Told you, bro, I'm in IT. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, man, do you build computers? Because if you could build me a computer, man, I would be crazy thankful. And how much would you need? Because I definitely want a dope computer. I want the RGB computer. Yeah, RGB. Yeah, the RGB computers, man. Those RGB computers are, man, beautiful. Like, I don't know why people don't. I'm just gonna say this because there's people that knock people for buying the PlayStation 5. I've been seeing posts on Facebook talking bad about people that bought the PlayStation 5 because they're not investing into other things and da 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 da. Well, I agree with that to an extent. The reason why I say this because I could see both sides. if you're not making money from your hobby, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And if you have a PS5, you should be a game streamer. I'm just saying you should do some game streaming. That's just my thoughts on that. So I can agree with them if they're not investing into something that's going to make them financial gains, then that's a kind of a waste. So, I don't knock anybody that has a PS5. More power to you. But just make sure if you bought a PS5, make sure you're doing something with it that's bringing you some income. You're not just gonna survive based off a 9 to 5 life. You gotta have another hobby that makes you money, man. Something. Let's see. You said, just tell you what. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'll remember that. You said, bro, we gonna have to have a Zoom or something. Oh yeah, we could definitely have a Zoom. I have definitely done Zoom calls with some people that are subscribed to my channel. A lot of people that are subscribed here, they message. Well, I get a lot of messages, y'all. I can't even answer all of them, so I just like, man, I don't even know which ones. So I try to figure out which ones is like the most important versus least important, and I answer them. Sometimes I pray for somebody. Sometimes they just want to talk or they just want advice about something. It's just different conversation. But yeah, if you want to do a Zoom call, we could definitely set one up. Ooh, graphic cards. Oh man, the process is gonna be the most expensive. Yeah, the process is the most expensive. That I think isn't the motherboard on the PCs the most expensive thing, and the graphic cards, the motherboard and the PC. I mean, the motherboard and the graphic cards are expensive. Oh, so you said nope. Okay, cool. Okay, because I know making one is expensive. It's just when I see because I wanna spend, honestly, if you want to be realistic, if I want to be realistic, I want to spend at least $2,000 to $3,000 on a PC, $2,000 to $3,000 on a solid PC. You said motherboards range anywhere between. Oh, okay, so between 2,000 and 1,000. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, GPU, yes. Yeah, oh, yeah, I know that GPU is something else. I said, I don't know about that. That's the only thing that kind of deters me from building a PC, but I still want a PC because building a PC is much better than buying one from a computer store, buying a computer. So I'd rather build one up. Just my thoughts on that. It looks like XRP is trying to go up right now. I actually, lovely lady, since you are one of my students, I remember. I hope you caught that buy signal that I put out in the group. You better not miss these signals because, yeah, let's just say don't miss no signals. The other day, one of my students, I posted this on Twitter. That he made a 459.55% gain on YFI crypto. He day traded that, and and you know how he made so much money in 17 hours. It wasn't even a full 24 hours. He made that percentage in 17 hours. So I said, man. And you know what sucked was I couldn't trade it myself because I don't have Binance. I don't have a platform that allows me to trade YFI because they don't serve Texas. So I said, dang, that sucks. But if I find a like exchange that allows me to trade it, then yeah, I would definitely take advantage of that. But it is what it is. Let me see. Let me go ahead and check out what y'all are saying in the comments because I like y'all engaging today. If you guys haven't already hit the like button tonight, smash that like button. Let's get the algorithm going. Let's get some people on this live stream. What's up, Taro? How you doing? Okay, let's see. Just catching up on these comments. Cool. Yes, you guys, I could talk forever. Honestly, I think I'm in a talkative mood today. Just even though I'm tired, I'm really tired today. I was actually saying, man, I'm gonna keep my word because I'm being a man of my word. I said I'm gonna do live streams at 8 p.m. I was really thinking about not doing it because I was real tired today and I had a headache. I said, man, no, I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna do go on with this live stream. We gonna make it done. We gonna get it done. Da 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 da. Just talking myself through it. I said, God, you gonna be with me. So I was, man, because sometimes, man, doing live streams is it's not easy because especially because everything's live. It's not scripted. Everything is straight from your mind. Also, you engaging everybody. And I see why it's so hard for some people to make it in live streaming because live streaming is not for everybody, especially if you are, a person that's more reserved and quiet, which is very interesting because I am a reserved and quiet person in person. But when I've always prayed before I start my live streams because I said, man, Lord, you're gonna have to get me through this. There's no way I'm gonna get through this. You're gonna have to get me through this. But yeah, that's how that works out. But we're about to jump into this technical analysis on XRP. You guys start dropping rocket ships if you're ready for blast off. If you're ready for the instantaneous moves, if you're ready for crypto money to start being multiplied and your return on your investment going sky high, drop a rocket ship in the live chat box. All right, drop some rocket ships, you guys. We're about to get started. Another thing before we do get started, I'll say this. I want to make the cuz I want to ask you guys, what do y'all want to see on this channel? Like, I want to give you guys some great content cuz I do technical analysis a lot and news is played out. Everybody does news. What's up, XRPG? Everybody does news. So, I'm trying to avoid doing news cuz there's like 1,000 XRP channels that do news, and I'm not competing with people. That's a saturated field. So you said prayer before getting into the stream. Okay, I could. Oh yeah, I do that. It's either I do prayer or I just say what God told me. But yeah, I could do that. I could do prayer before we get into a stream. I could do that definitely. So I'll write that down, or I'll just keep a mental note on that. Anything else y'all like to see on here that I could do on this channel? Because I want to give y'all something that y'all be like, yes, y'all enjoy it. Y'all keep coming back. Y'all, just enjoying the content, Let's see. Miguel. What's up, Miguel? How you doing? You said it's good to be back on your live show, bro. I appreciate that, man. You said you want to you said you want to see you analyze while doing a handstand. You crazy, man. I can't even do a handstand completely yet. I'm practicing on my handstands, honestly, but handstands are actually pretty tough. You said lately only watch it on a later time. No problem, man. I appreciate you even taking the time out to watch my content, man. I appreciate that because you really don't have to, but you do. So thank you for that. Digital Source, you funny, man. You got jokes, but if I could, I would, or try to do something entertaining. Let me see. What else you guys like to see on here? Because I am trying to do collaborations, but collaborations don't always pull through. People don't hold up their end, or you just get busy all of a sudden. So I don't know. I am trying to do some collaborations. I did talk to the Bearable Bull about, because I said, you know what, if you're ever in Dallas, let's hang out, because he was, I think it was on Instagram, because yeah, it was on Instagram. I said, yeah, if you're ever out in Dallas, let's meet up sometimes and kick it. Yeah, because I like to know people in this community, see who they are, and just get into their head and see what type of person they are, and have some good laughs and a good time, something like that. But yeah, I said if he's ever in Dallas, I'll definitely treat him out here, take him out and let him enjoy the site out here in Dallas. So we will see if I could hang out with the Bearable Bull. I still want to know what he looks like, because I'm like, dude, what the Bearable Bull look like? There's some people that hide their face. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's cool. but someone sees your face somewhere, so it's just you don't know who they are, which is the thing. But I still want to know what he looks like. So if he ever does a face reveal, I'll be like, that's the bearable bull. I just want to meet new people in this space. Let's see, little Eric, you said more talk and new networking guests on insight of investment opportunities after these massive gains. That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. I might try that. He says, "What in the world?" You said, "Can you use an exchange at all in Texas? Maybe you could show how to do it." Um, that's funny that you say that. Some aggressively average Ichimoku. But yeah, about the exchanges, I don't use a crypto exchange to trade. I use a forex broker to trade. Lower fees for sure. That's why. No, the only fee that I pay when I trade with the broker is either the swap fees, which I don't like, but it is what it is. The longer you hold a trade, the bigger your swap fees get, but they're really like worth nothing anyway, depending on your risk. Um, and then also the initial, what's it called? Oh my god, I forget what it's called. The initial buy-in when you're buying in on a chart. So that's the commission. So the initial commission and the swap fee is what I pay, which is way cheaper than any crypto exchange. So I trade on a forex broker because it's simple. You just press two buttons and you're done. Crypto exchanges, you got to plug in all these different numbers, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not about that life. That's too much stuff that I get annoyed by. So, but I am trying to learn how to trade on a crypto exchange just because it's convenient for moving your cryptos around quick. But forex broker is you can make a lot more money and the leverage is a lot higher. I think on a crypto exchange it only goes up to 1 in 25 leverage from what I've seen so far. But on a forex broker it goes up to 100. No, it goes up to 500 leverage. So excuse me. So playing with 500 leverage is definitely dangerous, but the returns are insane if you get a good trade. Really good opportunity there. You said digital source. You said, no, I read that. Jeff, you said you stay in Arlington, went to Bowie High. That's funny because my sisters went to Bowie High School when we lived in around that area. That's funny, but I was a lot younger then. So you said Nagabo said he sounds like Rocky Balboa. I'm not sure what I feel about Nagabo. I don't hate him. I don't have no hate towards him. He's very different. I'll say that. He's very different. You said you used to live in Waldorf. Okay, how you like it out there? He does need Jesus. Yes, he does. I don't even think he believes in Jesus. Well, I don't even know. Because I don't know. Because when I discern people, when God shows me certain things about people, what I pick up, I, I get that he deals in witchcraft. That's what I see. And I don't know if he's playing or if he's serious, but I just get that witchcraft spirit on him. But if that's the case, he definitely needs Jesus. You said, what in the world? You said you contacted Crypto Rocket, and the rep said they are still serving U.S. customers, but it's up to us to check our local laws and regulations. Okay, cool. All right, if you want to deal with Crypto Rocket, that's actually the crypto exchange that I use. I mean, that's that crypto exchange. That's actually the forex broker that I use. They're actually very good. I like them a lot. Let's see, digital. You said you could also trade anonymous too on Crypto Rocket. You said videos with Naga Bo make me laugh every time. Yeah, he's funny. He says some funny stuff sometimes, but sometimes he just he gets way out there sometimes. Like, man, I'm not hating on him though. He's chill. He's pretty chill. But when it comes to reality, he definitely needs some Jesus, like Ronnie said. Now, it is what it is. Like, we all need Jesus, honestly, at the end of the day. But I'm just saying. But anyway, I've been talking too much. I'm about to get into this technical analysis. Jeff, you're not missing nothing. You're not missing nothing. You're not missing nothing. Trust, you're not missing anything. If anything, you will laugh. I will say that. Like he'll get you to laugh for sure. But at the end of the day, he's. I'll just say he's definitely different. He definitely stands out amongst the XRP community. Period. And he's always attacking Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz and XRP, but he's for XRP. So it's like a almost a triple entendre with a with the what's that word? Man, I don't even know the right word to just explain this. It's just weird. You'll know if you ever check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Uh, yeah, you said you think Bubba Chucks deals in that BS too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's actually a lot of people that deal in that. He even said he was taught by Masons. I'm not surprised. You know, it's funny because now that we're on this topic, before I get into this, because I was about to start the analysis, but now that you triggered me, it's funny because I was when God gave me a little vision of people in the Illuminati, right? Which is real. People that think that Illuminati is not real is definitely real. But what God was showing me, he told me one day you're going to come across people that deal in witchcraft and Illuminati, and he says you're going to be, one of the people that gets them out of the Illuminati. I said, oh, interesting, Lord. Well, I said, prepare me now. Because that stuff is very occultic stuff, is very, very demonic, influential stuff. Very demonic. And you have to be spiritually strong to even withstand that. So people that don't believe in that this magic, black magic and all this stuff is real, no, it's real. It's real. It's definitely real. I seen it firsthand. I seen people that deal with stuff. And I don't want to get into too much detail, but my ex, before, like, I had to leave her for a lot of reasons, but my ex used to deal in witchcraft. Man, because when I found out she was a witch, man, bro, that changed a lot of stuff. That changed the whole dynamic of our relationship. I said, you know what, I can't. Nope, we ain't doing this. Uh, you said the watermelon chicken dance be having me weak and demoting him to Justin Bieber. What the heck? All right, on that note, I'm gonna start the analysis. That's funny, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this analysis going. So I was actually telling my students this: watch out for XRP for the blue line to go flat. And this analysis is gonna be pretty quick because it's really nothing to really explain too much here on what's going on with XRP. I'm still sticking to 33 cents. Uh, I was going back and I wasn't no I would say going back and forth. I was going. Someone was talking to me on Twitter saying because I had asked the question if everybody's bullish or not on what everybody thinks on XRP or whatever, something along those lines on Twitter. Somebody said, "Are you still bullish?" I said, "Yes, I'm still bullish." Despite the pullback, this is still saying that this is a bullish market. Now we are at a pit stop right now. What the market is doing, it's just getting its energy back for another run. All right. So whenever you see the blue line go flat, this just means the market's got a range. All right. And if we once we go to the 4-hour chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. But right now the market's in a range right here, and literally it's ranging inside this mother candlestick. So honestly, hold on a second. Let me do this for you guys real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because sometimes I need to give y'all visuals here. But market is literally ranging inside this one candle here. Y'all see this purple candle? The price is ranging inside this one candle. So if you're going to buy back into XRP, wait for the breakout here at this level. Right in here. At 30 cents, 248. That's where you should buy back in for XRP. This is simple. Like, I could finish the analysis right here, but I'm going to go into it deeper. But because I want y'all to understand the dynamics of this. Let me make this visible on the 4-hour. All right, so here. So once this goes flat, market's just in a range. When we go to the 4-hour, you're going to see it ranging sideways. We're still bullish. We have a strong bullish cloud here. It's still bullish. It's above the Tinkinson. It's above the Kijinsen. It's above the cloud. Everything's bullish on the daily. Coming down to the 4-hour chart, this is where it gets fun. Like I said, y'all see the market ranging here. You see it's moving sideways. Now, let me move this right here. Okay, so y'all can see the market's moving sideways here. And it's still above the cloud. What needs to happen here is price needs to get above this Tinkinson level. Because right now we had price bounce off the Kijun. I had told my students to buy in right here off the bounce. So they should be in profit depending on where they entered. If they entered up here, that's, well, they kind of missed out. They should have entered down in here. All right, so I could actually get rid of that now. But we had a bounce off the blue line, so price is definitely going up. Another thing here on this, the 4-hour candle closes in 1 hour and 7 minutes. If you look down here, let me zoom in closer so y'all can see this. If y'all look down in here, volume is increasing. Well, a little bit of increasing here. Right now, it's just accumulation for the next run. So depending on the next move, I'll show you where price could potentially go. Since we already hit all 4 targets, these are going to be my next 4 targets for XRP. So let me go ahead and grab this real quick. Where we at? But this is once we break this range too. So it could be a while before we break this range. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be too long. I think on the 22nd, we should get a breakout. I'll explain why. Because they're like, man, this guy here. But let me go ahead and show you guys my next potential targets for XRP. All right, here we go. So the next potential targets for XRP, of course, once we break out a side here, I'm expecting price to take off. But 32 cents is the first one. 32 cents and a half will be the next one. 33 cents 480 will be a target. And then above this white line, which will be above the cloud on the weekly time frame, which will give us a 35-cent XRP. Price is moving steadily to the upside. I still have this market moving higher. And if you look here on the RCI, we're still strong to the upside. And yes, this gave us a buy signal right here. So you could honestly buy in right now if you want to. But if you want to play it safe, you want to wait till it breaks above this green line at the 30-cent level, 248 level. So I was saying that I expect price to start moving up by the 22nd. And I'll show you why. Coming back to the daily chart. Let me go back here. Now, y'all won't understand what I'm saying, so I'm going to just be brief on it. But right now, about right here from this point, the market is going to create Kihontsuchim. And Kihontsuchim this translates in, it's Japanese for numerical value. So our numerical value for this cycle is 17 days. 17 days is a Ichimoku number for its cycles. So if we put this here, this is saying that on this day, which is Hinka B, we'll see price move on this day or start moving around this day. It could move a day before or a day after or the day of. So if we come down to the 4-hour chart, you notice the cloud is getting thicker here. All right. The cloud is flat right here, which means we need this part of the cloud to angle to the upside. and we need this part of the cloud to angle to the upside as well. But what's going to happen in here, from what I'm seeing, is the market's moving sideways. So if we move sideways and stay in this range until the 22nd, I'm expecting price to bounce off the cloud and start moving higher. If not, we'll probably start moving a little earlier between the 20th and the 22nd. But the market is going to move around this date. So that's what I'm anticipating. So how long is it going to take? I don't know. But I expect that move to happen either before the 22nd or around, the 20th. So I'll be watching the market for sure around that once we get closer to those levels. Like I said, y'all not going to understand what I'm saying because this method is more advanced Ichimoku, and yeah, it's a headache explaining if you don't know the basics of Ichimoku. So that's what it is. It's the time theory and also the wave theory combined for the Ichimoku system. So these are my potential targets up here. I'm gonna finish off with the weekly chart so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Right in here. So this was the white line that we are currently looking at here, which will push us up to this level that I was telling you guys about on the daily chart and the 4-hour chart. So it's very likely that it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen soon. And once we get above the cloud on the weekly chart, price is free. Price is going to be free. And I believe we're going to, start moving up higher to the 50 cent and beyond level. These are my real targets here for the long-term move, which will be, 47 cents, 50 cents, and so on. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm not taking that back. I'm sticking to my guns on this move, and I'm just waiting for the market to give us the answer that we've been waiting for. Now, I do want to see something going on in here because something's very interesting here. Okay, so we have a bullish cross here on the weekly, which is a strong signal. And I was telling my students here on the monthly chart, XRP hasn't had a bullish cross on the monthly since way back in here. Well, you can't see it on this chart, but the last time we had a cross was was back in here, 2017, and then it took off. We haven't had a bullish cross here yet, but if we have a bullish cross on the monthly chart, y'all need to expect this market to sky high fly. And these are going to be my long-term targets for XRP on the monthly chart. If you notice here, if you look at the monthly chart, look at the volume increasing on the monthly chart. It's interesting. XRP should have actually taken off sooner, but something happened here April 1st of this April of this year. Because if you look here, the volume was very high here. Everybody was expecting the market to take off in April, but something happened. I'm pretty sure there was some manipulation going on there because the volume was really high, and then bearish volume intervened in the market, continued to move sideways and tank down. But we're starting to pick up on the volume here on the monthly time frame, which is a good sign for XRP. So we'll see how this market's going to perform. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It's only a matter of time before it starts taking off. So what's your guys' thoughts about XRP? What do you think the price is going to be the first target for, where price, starts to slow down before, people start taking out their taking out some money from XRP investing? What do you guys think the first target is going to be? I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on that because that's an interesting one. So let's see. Oh man, how you said Kihontsuchim? It's Kihontsuchim, like with a H, and take out the G. But let me see y'all's comments. Let me catch up. You said the watermelon and turkey. That's funny. You said, do you think XR? What's up, Jarvis? How we doing? You said, do you think XRP is gonna top out at 50 cents? Heck no. I think it's gonna go higher than that. This is my prediction right here, long term. Definitely all time high, easily, and then right up here in 119. Let me see. You said COVID had. Oh yeah, COVID happened at that time. That's right. Okay, you said you have a question before I jump off. Okay, what's the question? And you, Rodney, you said you think you first think about 75, 80 cents. Oh, I think that's gonna happen very easy. 75 cent, 80 cent. I'm actually gonna show you guys something that I put in. I'm gonna do a review on it in a second. Let me just read these comments. You said with the SBI news and the 6.6 trillion coming in at the end of this month. Yeah, that's gonna be wild. I think XRP is gonna shatter everybody's expectations in that regard when it comes to the SBI. And I always told you guys, and I'm still sticking with that. I said Japan is gonna play a major role in XRP's growth, and it's gonna happen. And a lot of people are gonna be like, "Man, maybe he is onto something." I said, "What's gonna happen is SBI is gonna be the first mover. Japan's gonna move XRP first. When America gets involved, which it will one day, and not sure when, but when America does decide to get involved, the bank that's gonna get involved with XRP is gonna be Goldman Sachs, and Goldman Sachs is gonna move XRP even harder. I I'm telling you guys, XRP is going to be the gaming currency and the banking currency. And a lot of people are going to be just mesmerized by what XRP is going to do. I could see XRP easily getting to the thousands, honestly, but we don't want to talk about that because we have trolls. Let's see. $1, $3, $5. That's not bad. Let's see. You said that goes to the market cap for XRP. So no. So what's gonna happen is, so I don't think. Okay, so that actually could go to the market cap for XRP, but I honestly think what will happen in that sense, because they're gonna test it to mine. Oh no, they're not gonna test it. They're gonna go live with it. You know what? That actually might change. That actually might go to the coin market cap actually, because the forex market it has increased over the years. So I think it is 6.6 trillion. When I started doing forex, it was 5.3 trillion dollars a day. But if it's 6.6 trillion dollars a day now, that's gonna be a huge game changer. Moving that much money every single day, y'all know, you gotta understand, trillions of dollars is moving right now. So, and this is why I always encourage people to learn how to trade forex or learn how to trade crypto, because you're missing out on trillions of dollars being moved. And I'm like, man, people, why I don't want to learn how to trade? And when you learn how to trade, you get a piece of the pie. You get a piece of the trillions of dollars that is moving around. And just to get a piece of that, man, it's something. It is something. Jarvis, you said amen. God bless, bro. Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you too. Rodney, you remember when I said that? Yes. Yep, I did say it. You said, can you explain 24-hour value, please? That new money coming into the market. So, okay, so the Forex market is 24 hours a day. All right. Crypto is 24 hours a day. So here's the difference between 24-hour Forex and 24-hour crypto. Crypto is 24/7. Forex is 24/5. So the Forex market's only open 5 days out of the 5 days out of the week, starting Sunday all the way to Friday. So you could really argue 6, but they count it. They don't really count. It's counted in 24 hours, so it still equals about 5 days. All right. So with the volume coming in from forex, when XRP is going to be used in the forex market, it's not only gonna get volume from the forex market, it's gonna get volume from like the people that are trading XRP. So that's gonna be volume added onto XRP. So for XRP is gonna have nonstop volume pushing this market, and SBI is just the first bank of many banks to start going live with XRP. So when the volume comes in for XRP, we might not even see XRP come down ever again. It'll almost be impossible to keep up with the chart because it'll move that fast. And somebody told me, and I also put it on Twitter too, that they said that David Schwartz said that it'll move suddenly. Now I don't know how true that is. I said it just because they said it. So, but if that's the truth, XRP will move so fast where it'll just be moving consistently, non-stop flowing money. It's literally going to be Cash Flow Nexus. No pun intended, but it's literally going to be money moving continuously. And since XRP is the bridge currency, it is going to be a nexus. So there is going to be a cash flow in XRP, and it's going to be the bridge of all currencies. So you guys, it's only a matter of time before XRP does its thing, and when it's finally going, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to analyze it anymore the way I can now. I'll see, because it hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. When it happens, I'll be like, well, you guys, it's wow. It's just moving. Let's see. Jeff, you said December 10th you're signing up for trading first of next year. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot, man, with me. You're gonna learn a lot. We had class yesterday. Man, it was a good class yesterday. Francisco, he's not here right now, but he's the one that he was on Twitter, and he showed how much he made on one of the trades that I had called out. So yeah, it was a pretty good call too. Let's see. So you did see him say that? Okay, so it wasn't a lie. Okay, great. So you said so XRP will just be a pool of endless liquidity. Yep, it will be. And that's what people aren't understanding. And I'm like, people aren't understanding how powerful XRP is going to be. I don't even think the people that do content creating on XRP understand how big XRP is going to be. And that's why I said, y'all don't have any idea what y'all have, do y'all? This cryptocurrency is not, and I can't even call it a cryptocurrency. This asset is going to be just more than what people thought about. It's gonna be something else, and I don't see how it's not gonna knock Bitcoin out of the water. I just don't understand. I can't see Bitcoin being relevant after XRP gets put into the light. When there's XRP, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put it so picture perfectly clear for you guys why XRP is going to destroy Bitcoin in the end. Bitcoin is doing all right now and doing fine now because it was the first crypto. Now, and I'm going to give my thoughts on Bitcoin as well in a second, but when XRP finally has XRP millionaires that come to the surface, it's going to be the new Bitcoin for one, and people are going to ask questions about it, like what is XRP? What's XRP about? Blah, 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 blah. Then, you got the eco-friendly people, right? And, I don't even know his name on Twitter, but that guy that does the comparison between XRP and Bitcoin all the time. I don't even know his name, but the guy that does the comparison on XRP and Bitcoin, he always says that it's faster than Bitcoin. It's more eco-friendly than Bitcoin. And there are the whole world is trying to go eco-friendly, so XRP is going to be the one that everybody's going to be looking at. And then, also it's faster, so no one's going to want to put, want to transfer their money using something that's slow. Yeah, that's the guy's name. I recognize that name. That's the one. Stayed as, stayed as, or stayed as. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know if I said it right, but yeah, him. But what I was saying is the reason why I don't think XRP. I mean, I don't think Bitcoin's gonna sustain too much longer in the long term. Once XRP does have millionaires, yeah, it's gonna be a game changer. People are gonna look at XRP and be like, you know what? It's eco friendly. It's faster. It's has liquidity. Bitcoin has no liquidity. You know, all the pros are gonna point towards XRP, and then people are gonna jump ship to XRP. And I have a theory on that too because I still think XRP could be a one world currency. Just staying, yeah, I could be wrong, but you know, it has a good chance. But anyway, what I was gonna say, the reason why I'm not so keen on Bitcoin is because no one knows who created Bitcoin. Like we have a theory who created Bitcoin, but nobody truly understands who made Bitcoin. Why would you invest in something you don't know who made it? And I'm gonna just make this make sense because this makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to y'all, but if you invest in something, you want to know all the ins and outs of it, right? You don't know what Bitcoin, who truly created Bitcoin, so they could hack Bitcoin at any time they want. And everybody that put in money in let's just say Bitcoin did go to like new all-time highs. Let's say Bitcoin hit 50K, and you know people were jumping on board, FOMOing into Bitcoin, and then let's say it hit like 100K, right? Now let's say if people just left their now I know people are not going to leave their money on the exchange, but let's say this. Let's say they pumped Bitcoin that high, right? But let's say they blocked you from entering on not taking your money out. Let's say they hindered the blockchain for Bitcoin when they pumped it, right? And let's say if they pumped it and nobody could take their money out on Bitcoin, you know how many people are gonna lose money? It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. But you know how many people are gonna get screwed on Bitcoin? You don't know who created it. Bitcoin pumps to like 100K and you can't take your money out. Y'all are all locked on Bitcoin's blockchain that is slow as day. You know, that's a losing situation. So why would you be invested in something that's going to be a loser at the end of the day? That's not that. It just doesn't make sense. What gets people on board with Bitcoin is greed. Greed is what pushes Bitcoin prices. It's the truth. And I remember in economics when I was taking economics class, my teacher, great teacher, Mr. Parks. If you ever see my live streams, God bless you because you taught me well. But he even told me that greed moves the markets, and this was in high school, and I remember this concept. And supply and demand, and scarcity, and all this, changes the demand for it. But if you truly understand Bitcoin, it doesn't even sound like a good. It doesn't even sound like you should even invest in it. And Jeff, you said, "LOL, never thought about that. If Bitcoin tanks, people won't know who to be mad at." Exactly. And then digital source, you said brand recognition. Exactly. So Bitcoin to me, I don't know why people invest in Bitcoin. Actually, it's because of greed. That's why people invest in Bitcoin. But just logically, it doesn't make sense to invest in Bitcoin. Let's see. What's up, Apex 47? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. New subscriber from Florida. Okay. What's up? What's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, man. God bless you. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Yep. Flex the muscles. Appreciate you being on here. But you guys, you got to understand, Bitcoin is not the one. Is not the one. You said doing great. Bless you. Thank you, man. God bless you too. Sincerely. I appreciate that. You guys got to understand Bitcoin is dangerous. Like, and it's involved with China. Please, that's just red flags, man. I don't know why people don't look into this stuff. Like, people are so greedy and money hungry that they don't look at all the facts around their investment. I like, Bitcoin's cool because it controls the market. If Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Cool, we got that. But what if it gets to the point where Bitcoin, investors, they get screwed? Everybody else is gonna be like, man, we told you so. Who's gonna be the last one with the last laugh? People that are investing in other coins, mainly XRP, because that's where the real money's gonna be at. So I don't know, guys. What's y'all's thoughts on this? Do y'all think I'm crazy, or maybe I'm just looking at this too much, or do y'all, does this make sense to y'all? What I'm saying, or y'all have an idea about the same thing, or let me know y'all's thoughts because I want to hear what y'all think about this because it is interesting how people don't mention these things. It's very interesting. But let me go ahead and do analysis on Bitcoin because it is leading the market right now. So I'm gonna do analysis on Bitcoin real quick. Looks like the market is going green right now, or slowly going green. So I expect the bulls to be taking over in the morning. Let me show y'all what Bitcoin is doing here. Ooh, what is going? Hold on a second. Oh, this is the monthly chart. Wrong one. Right here. So I told you guys Bitcoin was going to hit $18,975. From this is where I told y'all to buy in Bitcoin, and when I say buy in, I'm not saying like hold it forever. Cause I did tell you, like I told the day traders, people that day trade Bitcoin, to buy here. This green line is where I said to buy at. All right. So from that point on, if you had held Bitcoin, you would be up 669. Wait, I said 600. Wow, I was so off. 66.69%. So that's how much you would be up right now if you got in down here. Now, if you were leveraged trading that, yeah, your percentage would be much higher. You probably have like a 6,000% gain right there, if not more, depending on your risk and your leverage for that trade. But no, Bitcoin is going to hit this level. There's no doubt about that. So as much as I don't like Bitcoin, then the technicals itself show that Bitcoin is going to hit that price. Anything beyond that will be a plus, for Bitcoin holders. But we're going to test the all-time high. And I said I could see Bitcoin coming to 30K because these are going to be the future targets if price gets above the all-time high for Bitcoin. I don't see nothing bearish about Bitcoin, even though I don't like Bitcoin. It broke its structure. It broke this P wave structure, and it been ranging in here for a long time. I even said, if you guys go back to my older videos, I even called, I called the drop here. People thought I was crazy, and then it dropped all the way down to nearly 3K, almost beyond underneath 3K. But I had called this drop here on one of my older videos, if y'all check. And that's when I didn't do XRP technical analysis yet, because Bitcoin was the big one, and I said, let me do analysis on XRP. No one's doing analysis on XRP, so. And then I found out XRP community was bigger than I thought. I said, oh wow. So it was interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with this bias still on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still going up to the 18K range. And I even said this 2 weeks ago on Twitter, or a week or so ago on Twitter. I said I'm looking at that 17 to 18K range. And they already shattered this one and shattered this target, hit all my targets so far. And yeah, I still expect it to go higher. It's almost hit my last target here. So I'm still expecting this to move higher. We'll see how, the market performs tomorrow. If we are bullish tomorrow, I won't be surprised. But right here, I still have November 21st, or no, November 22nd, the market's going to make its decision if it doesn't move sideways all the way over here. I'm expecting it to make its decision probably the 20th, which will be my sister's birthday, so I probably might not do a stream, but well, anyway, looking here, I still expect the market to go higher for Bitcoin. I am not changing my bias on that. So Bitcoin is still going higher. Let's take a look here. So what's your, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat box, if you are saying anything. Let's see. Lovely lady, you said what you're saying is makes sense to you. Great. All right, Digitalosaurus, hope you have a good night. God bless you. Get some rest, man. Sweet dreams, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Black Stuntman, you said God bless everyone here. Look at DMG. Thanks. Okay, I'll take a look at DMG because I'm only taking 2 requests tonight because I'm actually I'm still tired from yesterday, y'all. I'm exhausted honestly right now. If some of y'all that were on the live stream, started the live stream earlier with me, y'all know that I helped if my aunt move yesterday. So yeah, that was pretty vicious. So I'll look at DMG and XLM and then I'll be done for the night. So DMG first, because that came up first. That's DMG. Wow, this is different. Well, I could tell you straight off the bat that this is in a flat market. It's in a ranging market at that. Alright, Kijun's flat, so I already know that this is a ranging market. So this is not going to take too much time here, but we'll get it done. About right there. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to keep this down to the 1 hour chart. So I have the range of this chart, and this is a mother stick candle anyway. So it's all price is doing is ranging within this one candle, which is going to make this analysis super easy, honestly. This is going to be the easiest analysis. So looking here on the 4 hour chart, we are bullish, but the cloud is getting weaker. So the only thing that I would look for, honestly, I would look for just the breakout outside of this box. The only reason why I would do that is because it needs to break the high to go higher for one. And if we look here, if we're drawing patterns, let's go right there. Actually, I'll do this from here to here, and then here. So we have a P wave here. So until we really break outside the P wave, or until we break outside this rectangle, that's when I'll start looking for a move. But honestly, actually, let me put that back. I'm gonna just make this visible for only the daily. So here, if we're looking at this in this sense, then we'll just look at the price just moving up, you know, out of this P wave. I will say this is still weak. You know, this P wave is weak. So I would just say, you know, stay out of this for now until it breaks outside of this triangle. Another thing that I do see here, let me go back. Let me go to that. Actually, let me go back to that 4 hour real quick. That's strange. It's not coming up on my chart. Yeah, never mind. I can't. I don't know why it's not pulling up. That's very strange. What should happen is this top part should be visible on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, it's not. The bottom part, I mean, is not visible. I don't know where. But anyway, let me just redraw it in, you know, so you can see it. There we go. So right there, you could already tell that we're stuck inside this P wave here, based off the lower time frames. So once we break outside here, that's when I'll start looking for an opportunity. This market is leaning more towards the bears, but you can't go based off of that, especially when you're still stuck inside this range. The safest bet to trade this would be the 4 hour chart. I wouldn't even touch it on the 1 hour. If you're going to look for opportunity, for it on the 4 hour chart, We have one bearish confirmation here. Chiku span is underneath the candle, so that's two bearish confirmations. The last confirmation is we need to have the candle come underneath the cloud here, and once we get underneath the cloud, then we'll see price probably push higher. Another thing that I would be watching, it probably might not even drop that far, honestly, because this cloud is still thick here. Chiku span, our orange line here, has to get through this cloud too to go lower. So you may see this range a little bit longer. So I'll be very cautious investing in this right now. I would wait for the next, let's see. You'll get your answer by the 20th, the 21st, between now and the 21st of November is where you have your answer for this market. So we should get an answer about right here. So the market, I'm expecting the market to make its decision either right here or for some days before we get here. But it is going to make its decision around this line. So just watch out for that. If I was to really gauge this, let me go to the weekly chart real quick. Dang, this is a tough one. So weekly chart needs to break this high. Needs to break this high here. Needs to break that 31-cent level. If it can't break that 31-cent level, expect prices to deteriorate here. And it has to happen soon. Otherwise, this is going to end up being a dark cloud cover in a bearish market. So I'm still leaning towards the bears, a bearish market. And not just because of, also because this giant cloud here. This giant cloud is also hindering prices from, moving higher, which is why you see price getting rejected around this area. So we could easily, drop down to these lows again right in here. So I am going to watch this. This is interesting, but it's not giving us a entry for a buy yet. All right. Even though there is some buy signals on this daily chart, it's still not strong enough because this is a lot of cloud to get through. All right. So we'll see. I'm going to just wait on that one. This is called, okay, interesting. What is the purpose of this coin? Do you know? Because if you could let me get an idea of what the purpose of this coin is, I could probably say if it's a good long-term investment or not. All right. What's up, Metal Art? How we doing? So I'm going to knock out XLM, and I'm going to call it a night. Let's see. Let's go with XLM. Because right now the market's just preparing itself for the next move. So I'm still sticking with this analysis here. We didn't break outside completely. We had a fake here. We had a wick coming down, and then we had a dark cloud cover. So expect the price to dip down just a little bit so we can get some momentum, then come up. If not, it's going to come up at this point, but I'm going to confirm that on the 4-hour chart. But I'm still putting money on the market moving up to 11 cents to 10-cent range for XLM. Coming here on the 4-hour time frame, volume is pretty dead here on XLM. It's not even that strong here. It's just weak. So one thing I do like here that I see is it is making higher lows. If you look here, the market is making higher lows. So like I said, I could definitely see the market coming down just a little bit and bouncing off here, then moving higher. Oh, this is distracting me. I could definitely see that happening. The only thing is here, it would have to happen like in the next 24 hours for price to move up higher. Let me see here. You could argue that this is a wedge as well, which is a bullish, a bearish wedge. So we'll see how price responds here. If it breaks outside this wedge, it's not gonna be a good look. But I will take my time on this one because this one is, it's not one of those easy going cryptocurrencies. This one is very slow, very slow. Uh, I'll give you the reason why I'm still bullish. We're still holding above the cloud here. We have a bullish cloud. We just had, no, let me see. Nope, we just broke the Kihontsuchim right here. Well, I'm gonna say this then, because that changes everything. If this breaks the cloud here, this price is coming down a lot lower for XLM to, down in the 7 cent range. If it breaks this thin cloud, it'll come into the 7 cent range. But the volume is very low here on the 4 hour chart. And if you look here on the 1 hour chart, it's like the market is getting a little bit weaker. But we're going to see how the price is going to respond here. The other thing that I would want to see is this white line. It would have to get underneath the cloud. And that's a lot of cloud right now, plus the candles. So if anything, I would have this market moving up first and then a slight move down. Because, looking at the market here, when we were talking about our range, the market did range and then it broke out briefly and then it dipped back in. So if y'all remember the last live stream, I was telling y'all how to identify manipulation. How you identify manipulation. Let me take off the, here we go. So this bubble here, let me see, right in here is manipulation. So when you see price come up above like this and then immediately come back into the range, that's how you identify a manipulation area. Now it's hard to identify that at first because you will never catch it. But this here, when you see it dip back inside the box, let's say if you bought in right here at the breakout, and price comes back down to here and inside, you better close your positions right here because that means the market's about to be pushed lower, like you saw here. So this is how you identify manipulation in the market. And people that been trading for years, they see this and they'll tell you, if you see something like this, this is straight up manipulation. And this was probably just people trying to get buyers to come in, and the bears took them out right there. So, and then we got the real breakout right here, and you see the market pushed up. Now you see what's happening here. It came back to retest. It didn't break underneath. It didn't close underneath like it did here. It came in, but it never closed above. Closed underneath. And then you see it's now testing and holding as support. So now that we have this area holding as support, we could expect the price to actually move up from here. So this is why you got to be careful with these opportunities or with these moves, because the market for cryptocurrencies, they move very dramatic and they are very people don't want to accept it, but the market is manipulated regardless of what people that create these coins believe. These markets are very manipulated, especially since there's no regulation. Yeah, these markets are very rigged. You just gotta be careful when you trade them though. But looking at this, I wouldn't touch this just yet, but I do have this coming back up first. I have this coming at least up to here. After that, I would have to watch the market. I'm still bullish on the whole crypto space. Well, not the whole, but most projects. But this is definitely one of them that I'm bullish on. And also, if you look here on the weekly chart, it's about to break outside the cloud too. So this thing's gonna be flying in a minute. I wouldn't say like flying, like skyrocketing, but it is picking up volume on the weekly. You see here. And then you also know that once we're outside the cloud, price is free. You don't have to deal with all this cloud. Price is free to move as it pleases. So we'll see if we have another 2017 or not. We'll see very soon, especially towards the end of this month and into December. We'll know. Let's see. Let's see. Congratulations, man. I just read the comment. Congratulations on your baby girl. I hope you're happy, man. He'll like the election. That's funny. You said what day is our next class? Tomorrow. Tomorrow's our next class. So try to make it if you can make it. If you can't, I'll try to record it for you. But tomorrow is our class. If you catch it. Awesome, man. God bless. I'll be praying for you, man. You having a little baby girl? That's scary. Let's see. Let me take a look at XRP real quick, and I'm gonna close out tonight, y'all. I am exhausted. I'm still feeling yesterday, like for real. When you move, man, stuff is wild. But let's see. Yeah, it's got a range. It looks like the market's got a range. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, market's got a range for a while. So I expect the market to move sideways. And if you look here on the 1 hour chart, yeah, the market is definitely going to move sideways for a minute. Now the question is, if we get a bullish TK cross here, because if we get a bullish TK cross here, I'm expecting prices to move higher. But we haven't got that yet, and price is not getting above the Kijun on XRP. So, excuse me, we're gonna find out very soon. Like I said, we're gonna find out before it hits the 22nd. So when that day happens, we'll know. First in the fam. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Bobby. Good night, man. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm exhausted. Uh, I know some of you guys are just hopping on here. But hey, I got to go too. I'll try to do a longer one. I need to get my energy back because I am just exhausted from moving and a lot of things. So you guys, y'all pray for me too. I'm praying for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope you guys, subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed the content tonight, the live stream tonight, I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for the next one because I definitely want to put out some good live streams for you guys. And also remember, if y'all want to see anything on, anything different, message me on Twitter, whatever you can message me on and get to me. We'll make things happen. And give me ideas of what you like to see on this channel as well. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow, lovely lady. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. God bless you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. God bless and peace.